Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over Melmetal in the Great League. Thought I'd decide to go ahead and use it, seeing that we did make that video on how to get a bunch of candies here. So we are going to be leading with Swampert for the first couple of battles, and then we're going to actually switch it off for our Azumarill, which does have Hydro Bump and Ice Beam. I will have all of the IVs as well as the moves on the side here for you to take a look at. So Melmetal in the Great League, is it good? Well, it does a lot of work. It's not going to be ranked in the first 100, it's like a 109, but it's still going to be performing pretty good. Has to look out for ground, fighting, and fire, but it does have a little magic trick, and that is going to be Rock Slide. So having it paired up with Talonflame as well as Shadow Swampert or Azumarill here worked out pretty good. I personally was playing very, not so good. We'll just put it that way. I was just making all kinds of bad calls, but had fun with it and look forward to using it again potentially here. So let's get into the commentary. They're going to be swapping into that Tropius, going in here with our Shadow Swampert and hitting it with the Sludge Wave and connecting. Very nice. Still holding on to one shield. Taking us out with that Leaf Blade. That's perfectly fine. We're simply going to go in here with our Talonflame and farm down. And that is it. Beautiful. Into the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. This is going to be the last one that we're going to be leading with Swampert, and then we are going to switch it off into Azumarill. So we're met with an Obstagoon. We've seen this quite a few times with the other Shadow Swampert lead videos that we've done. So we're just going to go ahead and put on the pressure here. I do decide to shield up this first one, and they got an attack boost. So all right, we're not looking great here. We have a Talonflame which can handle it, but these charge moves are going to start hurting a lot, really fast. All right, so we're letting that first Night Slash go through. They've used both of their shields. Sounds good to me. Swapping into a Swampert here. We are going to be shielding this up. Building up no more energy and going straight for the Brave Bird here. This should be enough to take it out. If not, one more. Okay. Yep, perfect. Exactly. So we are going to be able to accumulate some more energy. Coming in with their Obstagoon here. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to take us out. But that's perfectly fine. We do have a whole Melmetal here, but it's going to be taking a lot of damage from that counter. So what we're going to go ahead and do is bring in our Swampert, get to a Hydro Cannon. I'm sure they were just at a Night Slash, and take out this Obstagoon. And what do they have in the back? Skarmory. In comes the Melmetal, and they realize, they can't win this, and we're going to be able to take the win there. Fantastic. Into the next match here. What are we going to be met with? And now we're going to be starting it off with, okay, I guess we're going in with Swampert again. All right, so another battle. So we're met with a Politoed here. And okay, it's not the best, to be honest, because Weather Ball is going to still be hurting us quite a bit, especially because we are Shadow here. So we're going to just let this go through. Unfortunately, we're just going to try to figure it out, but it is just a Weather Ball. I mean, I was expecting that anyways, and we're going to go ahead and shield this one up. Swap after they have released their energy, and they're going to be going into a Talonflame here. So one Rock Slide, and it's going to be basically a GG's for that thing. So they're going to be using their first shield, getting to another Rock Slide. Now I would expect them to shield this up and then potentially farm us down here. All right, shielding it up, and well, they're going to go ahead and release their energy. Don't think we could have gotten to another Rock Slide, maybe, barely. But this is great. They've used both shields. We're going to go ahead and go in here with our Swampert, building up a little bit of energy, enough that we need to get to the Hydro Cannon and take them out, bringing in that Politoed. And I don't remember what I do here. We're going to let this go through. Okay. A little risky because of the Talonflame, and we're going to take super effect from the Weather Ball, but they're going to be making a swap. All right. So this is great. And they're bringing in a Wigglytuff. So at this point, what we're going to do is simply just start vamping it up. Now, we didn't hit any bubbles there. And for a second, I was thinking, wait a minute, did I just give them the match? Throw it here? So we're building up to 2 flame charges. I'm going to be able to take them out here and then hit this next one. And it is going to be able to take out the Politoed because we raised our attack so much. Okay, thank goodness. We're going to see a battle here where, unfortunately, the Cinerate's damage input is so slow that it actually costs me the battle. So you'll see that. So we're met with a Medicham. They're going to be catching it with a Azumarill. So wow, nice play, I must say. I was being, like I said, I wasn't on my game. I was like, tap Hydro Cannon right when I have it, or tap on it before it's even ready. So they're going in to Azumarill. We're going to go ahead and swap now into our Melmetal and let this go through. It is just an Ice Beam, so not very effective. and we're looking perfectly fine here. This Rock Slide is going to do decent damage, nothing crazy, but we're going to be able to take it out with a quick move and gain a little bit more energy. Coming back in here with the Medicham as expected. Absolutely letting this go through, and they are going to start vamping themselves up. Now, if you're thinking, why are you going for Superpower? Because Rock Slide's also not very effective, but Superpower is just a little bit more efficient on damage. So we're getting that through, and then going in here with our Talonflame. Now, since they did hit Power Up Punch, we have to look out for Psychic because that is going to hurt us. Wouldn't KO there, but it would bring us low enough for them to potentially counter us down. So we're going to go ahead and shield up the first one. Get it off a Flame Charge. They're going to be shielding it up as well. We have one more shield left, and so do they. We're letting it go through, and we made a beautiful call there. Power Up Punch. Nice. Going to go ahead and hit this Flame Charge. Well, basically, it's, Fire type, but stronger. And they have a Registeel in the back. This is incredible. I don't think I've ever had a nice opportunity to just take a Registeel out like this with a Talonflame. Maybe, I think I have, actually. There's just been so many battles I've used with it. I don't think I've not used Talonflame ever since it came out for its community day. A few times I haven't. Anyways, we're going to be able to take the win here. Beautiful. Fun fact, not that you didn't know, but Talonflame resists everything Registeel is going to throw regarding its moves that it's using. Flash Cannon and Focus Blast. So we're met with a Galarian Stunfisk here. Okay, sounds good. Now, every time I build up to the Hydro Pump and go for the Ice Beam, they let it go through. Every time I build up to the Hydro Pump and go for the Hydro Pump, they shield it up. I'm not over farming. I'm just whatever. They're just calling it, I guess. Some nice calls, I must say. So letting that first Earthquake go through, and we're going to let this Rock Slide go through, calling that nice, saving ourselves a shield. This will be a Rock Slide. We still have 2 shields left. Going to go ahead and shield this one up here and get to the Hydro Pump to put on the pressure. If they want to use both shields, that sounds fine to me. And they want to use both shields. So they cannot Mud Shot us down here. They're going to have to throw a Rock Slide, which is fine. And we're going to let them do that. Now, what are we going to do? Go Melmetal and Thunder Shock it down? That's not happening. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with Talonflame. We're going to have to use a shield here, obviously. The whole point is to build up enough energy to just wipe out whatever they have in the back and pray there's no Bastodon. In comes the Medicham. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and hit that Brave Bird and take it out. Missing some bubbles. Awesome. Gotta love it. And coming back in here with Galarian Stunfisk. Not able to hit to a Rock Slide, and they're going to be backing out when that Meganium does come in. That would have been a GG. We had a whole Melmetal left, looking good. Into the next battle here. I'm not even, honestly, I don't even care about my rank right now. You're just going to win battles. It's just going to go up. So we're met with a Talonflame. Beautiful. We can survive an Incinerate and then a attack buffed up Brave Bird. We'll be perfectly fine there. Alright, so we're going to let this first go through. We don't care if it's a Brave Bird. It is a Flame Charge to start vamping up that attack, I would assume. Going for another Ice Beam. Let's see if they want to preserve that thing. I would assume at this point, absolutely. Getting both shields out of them, and we're still holding on to 2. Think we may shield this. Oh, no, we're not giving up a single shield here. Going for another Flame Charge. I've been in their position before. If you're thinking, why are they going for Flame Charge over Flame Charge? Because at this point, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take out that Talonflame there. And in comes a Jellicent. Now, I got a little nervous here. Going to go ahead and swap so they don't get too much farm on us with that thing into a Melmetal. If I had Thunderbolt, it would be looking great. And I honestly was considering using Thunderbolt. What would I do? Take off Rock Slide? Yeah, pretty much. All right. So it would be losing some, up against Altaria. It's not the best. Thunderbolt is neutral damage. So unfortunately, we're going down with energy there. And they have no more shields, as we know. Bringing in the Azumarill. Now, what I was kind of thinking here during this time was basically I wanted them to just waste all that energy or use some energy on the Azumarill. Before we go out, I guess we're going to get off a little bit of an Ice Beam here, swap into Talonflame, and really hope we can farm this thing down. Otherwise, it's not going to be looking great. Hitting us with a Bubble Beam here, super effective, lowering our attack. In comes an Abomasnow, and this is GG's. We simply shield this up and build up to 2 Flame Charges, and we've won, and they know that, and we take the win there. Fantastic, looking good. So Melmetal is fun in the Great League. Obviously, it's not a secret. I'm not the first time using this or the first person, but it's definitely a solid Pokemon for sure. So anyways, we're met with a Swampert here. We have to look out for Sludge Wave, especially because it's Shadow. That will not KO us in one shot, but it's basically like a Sludge Wave and then a few more Mud Shots, and then, yeah, they'll take us out. So going for that Sludge Wave there. May have KO'd. We're simultaneously swapping. we didn't know who was going to swap into what. And this is good for me because we resist everything the Abomasnow is throwing, right? The unfortunate part is the Swampert's going to come in here now and potentially be able to farm us down. And we're going to have to throw here because, well, they resist Thundershock. They're using a shield on that thing. They definitely do not want to lose the swap here, so I'm going to let it go. I don't care. Go ahead and take it. I think we go in here with our Azumarill and farm down because that Abomasnow is what they would have used to counter our Azumarill to some degree. So it's out of the equation. Beautiful. In comes the Swampert here. We're going to have to shield. This is a Sludge Wave. We don't want our Azumarill to go down. Yep. And unfortunately, we're getting off an Ice Beam here because we both hit our charge move at the same time. And what a waste of energy. I have no shields. They're coming in here with the Frostlass. We do have a Talonflame in the back, which is going to be able to do a lot of work. Going for the Hydro Pump. They're letting it go through. Beautiful. Maybe they thought I was going to bait them with an Ice Beam or something like that. So we've essentially won this. Going to go ahead and swap into Talonflame and take out the Frostlass with an Incinerate. Let's go, trainers. Having a ball with this Melmetal here. And let's see what we have for the next one. We're met with a Galvantula. Horrible, horrible. So we're going to swap into our Talonflame. It's a double-edged sword. We're doing super effective, and they're doing it right back. Bringing in a Whiscash. We're going to go right for the Brave Bird. No playing around. Getting it through here. Now watch what's going to take place. This is pretty funny. We have to remember that the Galvantula does have energy, so they're hitting a Mud Bomb. We're letting it go through. And I'm thinking, you know, we're shielding this and farming down. Let's go. We're going to put some pressure onto the Galvantula here. Getting the last shield, I would assume. Leaving it shieldless. Sure, you can farm me down with one Volt Switch. No problem. We have a Melmetal, which is going to resist to it. It resists to some degree. I mean, not really the lunge, but I doubt they'll use it. All right, never mind. There goes the lowering our attack. Not very effective against Steel. Going for a Rock Slide. We're getting that last shield out of them. Beautiful. Did I say we get that last shield a while ago? I misspoke. Oops. So we have a Skarmory here. They're going for a Sky Attack. We're simply going to be building up to Hydro Pump. But first, what we want to do is build a little bit more energy. Now, for this battle, it's coming back to me. We hit the Hydro Pump here. Now, what I was thinking is I wanted to let them take me out here. And I was going to stop attacking, but then I realized, wait a minute, there's no more shields left. Let's take them out and then hit Ice Beam on the Galvantula. What? No, so that's what we're going to do here. And it's not enough to take it out. They're going to take us out. Swapping into Melmetal here. We have one shield left. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to Rock Slide. And we do not. We had it there, but they're going to be able to take us out here. Man. Oh, down goes the Azumarill, of course. All right, well, you know, it is what it is. We have DJ Enterprise, folks. This guy's a Twitch streamer, so let's see what he has. I was pretty excited when I saw this battle, and then when I saw his lead, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Of course I have Hydro Pump when I go up against the Dugong here. So, essentially, we have to try to come in while the energy's low, but this is going to be when both of our Pokemon are just about fainted out here. And then start farming with Melmetal. And hope there's no fighter in the back. You're going to see that's not my luck. Of course it's not. So yeah, this was kind of a slow, drawn-out battle. And basically the whole time you're just thinking about what and how you're going to be intervening with your other Pokemon. Well, it was for me here. So we're starting to get into deadly territory. What we don't want is them to take us out and basically farm us down and have energy to Ice Shard something. So we go ahead and make that swap there that we've been contemplating the whole time. And we're getting hard countered by a Toxicroak here. So we're going for Superpower. I'm not hitting a Rock Slide. And we're able to get to another Superpower. This is really going to put on the pressure for it, actually. Look at that. Bringing it down into the red. That's actually pretty decent. So what I think I'm going to do here is bring in the Azumarill. Hit this Ice Beam here. We're going to get a shield out of them potentially. See if they want to. They do. They don't want to go down with all that energy. Shielding us up and farming us down. So we have 2 shields and they have 1. What are we going to do here? Shield up the Sludge Bomb. So we had to call it. Thank goodness we did. Able to incinerate them down here. Dugong's going to come in, I expect. All right, there's the Dugong hitting the Flame Charge. Remember, it's going to be part Ice, so it's not going to be completely resisted because of the water typing. Able to take it out, build up our charge move, and they have a Deoxys in the back. Things are getting heated up here, folks. What is it going to be? Do they have a Rock Slide? Hitting it with Flame Charge, they're holding on to that shield. Incinerates are really starting to add up here, bringing it down. We're going to be using our shield. It is a Thunderbolt. Now, at this point, it's a race to the finish. The shieldless battle, if we get hit by one more Thunderbolt, that's a GG. I don't think he was going to be able to make it, so this is what he goes for. Psycho Boost. We're surviving and taking them down with Incinerate. GG's. That was, I'm going to tell you, I jumped up and I was very excited that I won that battle because I personally know them, and he's actually a pretty cool person. Anyways, into the next battle here. We're met with a Medicham. This is, it's all good right here for us. It does have Psychic, which is going to be able to hurt us, and there it is, doing some decent damage. And they're going to be swapping and catching the Ice Beam with their Galvantula, which, or Gardevoir, sorry, I saw the G. And that's great. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Melmetal here. Charm's going to be resisted. As much as I would have loved to Thundershock down a Gardevoir Shadow, don't think it was going to happen, and I don't want to waste a shield, so we're going to go ahead and do that, expecting the Medicham to come back in. There was nothing we could have really done anyways. Hit it with a couple of superpowers, big deal. So we're able to take out the Gardevoir, do some damage to the Medicham, and we're still holding on to 2 shields, and so are they. Going to go ahead and bring in our Azumarill here. Now, what I'm going to use this thing for is, unfortunately, I wanted them to go for Psychic here. They go for Power Punch and get my shield, and I'm like, dang it. Now what? So I'm just letting this through, expecting another Power Punch at this point. They're just going to probably try to vamp up that attack as much as possible. We're going to go ahead and swap into a Talonflame. I don't know why I said like a Talonflame. Our Talonflame. And we have a Svilas here. Very interesting. I haven't seen one of these in a minute. Going to go straight for the Brave Bird. I don't even care. All right, taking them out. Beautiful. They have no more shields left. In comes the Medicham. And this is a GG. This is going to go for Psychic and take me out here. Power Punch. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. So I remember this clear as day now. I was really annoyed at myself because we could have potentially won that. It was a tie. We could have potentially won that if we got off the Incinerate and then did more damage than the Incinerate that we were doing that did not have the attack buff. But, you live, you learn, and it is what it is. Into the next battle, we're met with a Swampert here, and again, we have to look out for the Sludge Wave. Now, I had a feeling that this particular trainer was going to bait me, and I still go for the shield, and there we go. There's that Hydro Cannon bait. They could have Earthquake, but you don't really want to play around with that Shadow Swampert. That Sludge Wave will take your Azumarill out. So they're going to be going for another one. We're shielding it up. It is a Sludge Wave this time around. And they're going to be swapping into Deoxys. I don't like this combo, honestly, for this team that I built here. It doesn't really look too good. You got the counter that's strong against the Melmetal. You have the Rock Slide potentially that's going to pretty much one-shot Talonflame. And you have the Thunderbolt that's going to be doing super effective to Azumarill. Deoxys' defense form is just disgusting for this team. All right, so we're doing our thing here. We're in a shieldless battle. Looks like they're going to be taking us out unless they hard under tap. They're going for Psycho Boost. They're expecting to swap, I would assume, here. Or stay in, building up some energy, and then retreating into their Swampert. We're going to go ahead and go into our Melmetal. Now, here's the thing. I screwed up, I think. I should have went for Brave Bird. They go for that Hydro Cannon. We get to a superpower. I think we're actually okay. All right, so we're taking out the Swampert there. In comes a Skarmory. Can we get to a Rock Slide, please? Oh, yeah, let's go. We did lower our attack, but anything is going to help at this point. We are on the verge of losing here. We have the Talonflame with some loaded energy and full health. Let's bring it on. What are you going to do? Almost taking them out in one shot. And we're able to farm down. And at this point, they back out because, I mean, we're, loaded and looking good. Fantastic. Let's keep it going here, folks. If you do enjoy my videos, it always helps me out quite a bit if you do give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Subscribe for new, too. Turn notifications on while you're at it. So we're met with a Alolan Ninetales. They're going to be swapping into Jellicent here. And at this point, your guess is as good as mine as to what the heck I was doing, to be honest with you. I should have swapped. I don't know what I'm doing staying here, and I swap with energy. Okay, now I'm thinking, all right. So basically, I stayed in there, so they got off their energy. Unfortunately, it was a Shadow Ball. And then that was when I was going to swap. I go in with the Melmetal, and then they hit me with the Shadow Ball on that. This is not looking good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this thing out, hopefully. Oh, never mind. They're going to be using their shield for the first time. Looks like they're going to farm us down. Okay, yep, exactly. Not looking good. So I'm thinking if I get rid of this thing, the Talonflame is going to be able to just run amok. So we're shielding this up because of the Shadow Ball. That would have done a lot of damage here. Going to go ahead and go for Ice Beam and just take it out. Get rid of that thing. And we have that Alolan Ninetales again. Going to go ahead and go for that Hydro Pump. We're going to let this go through. Psyshock hurting. Yeah, it's doing some nice damage. But this is going to do quite a bit as well. If they shield up, there's no more shields. And there you go. Shieldless. And they have a Politoed in the back. So what I'm going to do here is let this go through. We don't need to shield this because, well, we're going to be able to survive. Beautiful. And building up a little bit of extra energy, going for the Brave Bird. This will take out Politoed. Oh, Mose, come on. Oh, dang. All right, that's what costed me. That's it. I needed to take it out right there. I needed that shield for the Ninetales. And we made it to... Wait. What? All right, we take him out. Oh, this is the one. See? This is the one. It survives with 2 HP. Oh, look at this. Look at this. 1 HP in a dream right there. Incredible. I was actually not annoyed. I actually was not. I was laughing. I was like, you gotta be joking me. Because that's how I'd say about a good amount of the battles that I use this team with the Melmetal were ending with 1 HP. Them like that in a dream. I couldn't believe it. It was kind of infuriating from time to time. But sometimes just had a laugh. We're met with a Sirfetch'd. Okay, that's fine. I think we actually shield this up. Waiting to the bitter end. Shielding that up, building up more energy for some idiotic reason. I should have hit Ice Beam there. I screwed up. Oh yeah, I screwed up. I should have hit Ice Beam there. They're swapping into Porygon2 here, and I'm just like, okay. It's a decent Pokemon to use for sure. Look at that. Look at the damage. And they were able to get the double debuff there. It happens every time. If it does occur, you're going to get the double. So they're going for it again. It's not very effective to the Melmetal, so we're actually in a good position. But we do need to look out for whatever big move they have if that's something they decide to go for. I don't think they had time to do that, to be honest. Going for another Tri-Attack, gonna let it go through. No debuff, we're gonna farm down. 1-to-1 shields, 2-to-2 Pokemon. They're coming in with that Galarian Stunfisk. A little bit of lag, gotta love it. And going for the superpower once we did build up to 2 here. So getting 1 through, expecting a shield, or maybe not. They might just, they know they can survive it now. All right, yeah, and a little risky. Swapping into Talonflame to pretty much catch a Rock Slide. That's a smart move there. And going to go ahead and go for the Flame Charge. Taking them out. Beautiful. Going for another. Oh my gosh, we almost overfarmed. They almost got off a charge, and that would have been GG's. And taking the win with the Talonflame. Let's get it, folks. On to the next battle here. Got a pretty decently long video for you. We're met with an Obstagoon, and this is great. They're going to be swapping into Abomasnow. We're going to go right into our Talonflame, and this is... I don't want to say over, but it's looking real nice. So we're letting that first one go through. I don't know. I don't think they shielded it. Okay, never mind. They do. This is the one. They said, nope, we know what the damage we can do to that Talonflame. We're not going down. So the Incinerate takes him out there. That's fine. And here we go again with me screwing up. I could have hit Flame Charge. Why wouldn't I do that? What do I want to go? Brave Bird? Greedy all around. So I deserve, if I lose, I deserve it. They're bringing in a Cresselia, and we're going to go ahead and match that with our Melmetal. So this is a really good matchup for us. We resist everything it throws. The Grass Knot, the Aurora Beam, the Future Sight, the Moon Blast, all of it. But there is a little bit of a trade-off. Yes, we do resist it. Melmetal in the Great League is not the tankiest. So even resisted moves are going to hurt to some degree. Let's see. Moon Blast? Yeah. It's not bad. Psycho Cut's basically doing nothing, so we don't really need to worry about it. Going for another Rock Slide, we're able to, get it through. Swapping into our Azumarill to start farming a little bit of extra energy, knowing that there's an Obstagoon in the back we don't need to worry about at all. Unless somehow they do have Gunk Shot and they manage to land it on us. And it's not a Gunk Shot, Night Slash. And we're going to continue on here. Build up to Hydro Pump, take the win. Simple as that. Looking good here. Melmetal is serving its place. It's doing well, as you can see. It's not like the whole team is trying to carry its weight. It does what it can do, and it does it well. And down goes to Cresselia. Fantastic. On to the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with this time around. And a Galarian Stunfisk. Fine. Sounds good. You remember how I was telling you every time I build it to a Hydro Pump and I go for Ice Beam, they shield? Or they don't shield, but when I build it to Hydro Pump and go for it, they do. Let's see. Hydro Pump. Ice Beam this time. You saw what happened last time. They shielded it up. Now they let it go through. Yeah, no, story of my life. All right, anyway, we're going to go ahead and go for another Ice Beam here. It's fine. And they're going to get a shield out of them now. And we've still yet to use a shield. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. Call in that Rock Slide. Beautiful. And they're going to still be able to get to another one before us. But here is where we're going to have some fun. Shield this up. Now they're going to either swap, which they're not. They're staying in here. Or they're going to commit this last shield to this, or just let it go down so they don't lose swap. All right, they're just going to let it go down. Beautiful. So we have the swap here. They're going to be able to farm with that Meganium. I don't care because I have a Talonflame. Going to go ahead and go in here and start putting in work. We're going to let these go through. Earthquake actually can do a decent amount of damage. Still not very effective, but it will chunk. As you can see, even Frenzy Plant is doing what it can do here. Swapping into Altaria to catch this Flame Charge, I must say, very nice. But again, I don't care about that because we got a Melmetal in the house. Let's go. I will never say that again, please. And if I do, put me in check, please. That's not a phrase to say. Anyways, taking them out there, well, they back out. They're like, yeah, you got me. Good game. And on to the next one here. And we're going to be met with a horrible lead, Galvantula. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Talonflame like we usually do. And I'm thinking, they're probably like, what the heck? Okay. And so they're going to go ahead and go into their Whiscash. It seems like we've seen this battle before, right? But it's not. It's just a similar team because it will be playing out a little differently here. We're letting the Mudgum go through because we've had prior practice, we know. And now we're going to go ahead and go for a Flame Charge. Do they let it go through or shield? Shielding it up. So actually, I think we play it the same. I think we shield. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Let's go. Come on, come on. All right. Beautiful. Just like before. All right. Bringing in Galvantula. Wow, man. Deja vu. Going to go ahead and hit that Flame Charge, getting that last shield out of them. And now we're going to go ahead and bring it Melmetal here. And it really is reminiscent of that other battle, isn't it? Going for a discharge there. Now, for a second, I almost stopped and I'm like, wait a minute. Is this the same battle? Did I repeat it? Alright, so if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bringing you some more battles. Thanks for watching and take care, trainers.